Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Keisha, and in today's video I simply wanted to talk about my reasons why I wanted to get weight loss surgery and the process it really took in order for me to have the mindset of saying, yes, I'm going to do this. Secondly, I just want to talk about everything that I personally have to go through in order to get approved for surgery. So first off, let's talk about my why. This is definitely a process that I have thought about maybe for about 2 years now, definitely over a year. I know last year I kind of thought about it. It was a lot of changes that happened last year throughout my life that was like good and bad. And I know starting 2019, starting my new job, and my coworker has said to me, "Oh, I'm gonna get weight loss surgery," but I wasn't approved because he wasn't at the 40 BMI, and he didn't have any like comorbidity diseases or whatever it's called, like sleep apnea or anything like that. I was like, yo, I should really do research, and now that I have the insurance with my job, just see how it goes out. So so I made my first appointment, and that was in January, and then go put that in the garbage. Pick that up. Give it to me. Ah! So, sorry. I scheduled my first appointment for January, and something happened, so I didn't go. I was just like, yo, I probably shouldn't go. Like, I was just doubting myself and all that stuff. And then I made another appointment in March, doubted myself again, saying, oh, I shouldn't go. And then I kept saying to myself, like, this year, I was like, yo, health is a priority this year, period. Like, health is going to be so important this year. I don't care what I have to do. I don't care what I have to put in the back burner. Health is going to be important. And I think I really took a step forward with going to the gym this year, which I'm really proud of. It's just really been my relaxer this year, my stress reliever. Just something that I go towards is going to the gym. I go to the gym whether I eat takeout, whether I don't feel like going. Like I like going to the gym. But my eating has been horrible this year. You know you don't want that, Jabari. Go put it in the garbage. No. Go put it in the garbage. You don't eat that. So yeah, I canceled 2 appointments, and this is like the session that you have to take in order to stop. Jabari, you want to get down? Stop. In order to even get an appointment with the doctor, you have to have like a consultation session. But I kept deleting. I kept not going to the session, so I honestly thought it just wasn't for me. I think one of the biggest things that I was waiting for was like support from like one person. This is something I feel like you can't do alone. So once I felt like my mind was straight, and I got some support from people, felt better about doing it. Another thing, I really feel like if you are someone that has been struggling with like trying to lose weight for more than 10 years and you just can't get a hold of it, and I mean you tried everything, pills, like a commercial weight loss like Jenny Craig, what's another one, Weight Watchers, if you tried diet and exercise, if you tried what's another one, if you tried a personal trainer, like if you've tried all this stuff and you seriously can't lose weight, and you're like, I'm not talking about 20, 30 pounds trying to lose, I'm talking about 50 plus, or even like, 175 plus, I personally think you should get weight loss surgery, and that's just me. Now, I'm not saying like trying to lose weight for a year and it just fails. I'm talking about 10 plus years, you know what I mean? Weight loss surgery isn't something like you do out of the blue and like, oh, I think this will work for me. Like, no, you seriously, have Jabari. you seriously have trouble trying to lose weight, and that's how I felt. I felt like I had get off. I felt like I had all the tools to do it. Meaning, I love to here. Now all done. That's it. I love to eat healthy. I love working out. But the thing is, I don't know how to portion control well. Go put it in the garbage. I don't know how to portion control well. Even with eating healthy food, I'll eat like a huge salad and then eat another one, but it's not going to be as big. But I'll still, eat another salad. So even with healthy food, I still, eat a lot. So, Jabari, it's no more. That's still something that I struggle with. And for me, going into it and talking to doctors and a psychologist, therapist or whatever, I know that it's just a tool, and I know that it's not something that's going to be just some magic pill. Like, yes, you're going to lose weight, but after a few months, it's all up to you to lose weight, because those cravings come back if you didn't like put them into order and all that stuff. So I know that it's just a tool. I know it's going to be hard as fuck. Hard as heck. But yeah. That's my like real reasoning. It's definitely not something that I thought about for the last year. You know what I mean? It's something that I thought about for a very long time. I have my planner here, and I personally just want to talk about my experience through the pre-op program. I literally really. That's your new friend. I literally have 2 more appointments, so I went through everything already, so I can give you a synopsis of what to expect. One second, camera that. I can give you a synopsis of what I went through and what you may go through. So, let me just start off by saying my particular insurance, and it goes by insurance. It determines how many months you have to go see a nutritionist and get like weighed in each month. Mine is 4 months, but you have like 3 months, 4 months, 6 months. It determines by your insurance stock. I have 4 months, and I'm currently on month 3, so I only have 1 more appointment for that. So that's the first thing you have to determine. Secondly, you have to get cardio clearance, and that's when they go and check your heart, make sure your heart is good, make sure your heart is even strong enough to go through that. My particular program, they want you to go to one support group. I did that already. That's just so that you can get some more information. It's somewhere, everybody doesn't have YouTube and Instagram to see people's progress. So the support group is somewhere, to meet new people, see people's progress, see what questions you need answered, things like that. I also have to do a psych eval. The psych eval was honestly just to see if you're stable enough. There are people out there that really have a psychological issue with binging or image and things like that. And sometimes it is required for you to have more sessions before you're approved. So that's the thing. Next, I had to do the I put palm sleep, but it's the sleep study. Jabari, you want to get down? You want to get down?
No.
Okay. You have to do the sleep study, and that's honestly just a consultation. She asks you a series of questions. She tells you what to expect, because like I said, that's just a consultation. You still have to go through the sleep study, which is literally for me a month from now. So that's one thing I still have to do. You get an upper GI, and that's when they're checking for, what are they checking for? They're checking to see if you have any acid reflux. So they have me drink like this white, thick, I guess you could say milkshake. It didn't taste like a milkshake. But you drink it, and then they actually have some cameras, and they take pictures of the fluid going down your throat just to make sure everything is good going down. I had some chest x-rays, which is basically self-explanatory. She took about 6 to 7 pictures of my chest, like all the way around. Excuse me, Jabari. I'm looking at my calendar to see what else I have to do. And that's it. I have my sleep apnea appointment, it was so nasty, Katrina. It was disgusting. The sleep apnea appointment is July 22nd, and then I have my third weight management July 26th, and then my last appointment is August 30th, and that is August 30th, and that is my last appointment. Now, when I go for my appointment this month, I really want to know when to expect my surgery date, because that's something I don't know. So I don't know if I would have to wait until August 30th, or if it's something that they can talk to me about. Yeah. I don't know what that is. Some toy. We went to the movies today, and by my house they throw away like a lot of stuff. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, he doesn't want me to see. But the house was giving away like these stick figures for free. So I know we took like a Minion one and some other girl dog. I don't know. But anyway, my next appointment, I definitely want to ask like when to expect the surgery date, because I did finally tell my job, and you know, my manager kind of wants to know like when to expect me to take PTO, because I do want to take at least 10 days, and you know that's a lot for one of your coworkers to be gone. So you know, I would like to know too. I don't know if they, you know, will have an answer for me or anything, but that's definitely something I'm looking forward to, knowing that I have a surgery date. I started in May, so May, June, July, August, but then you have to wait to get approved, so that's September, and then my surgery date might not be until October, so altogether it might be 6 months, even though I'm only required 4 months management. Yes, I don't know, is this still live, Katrina? It should be. Is it still live? Let me know. Is it like acting funny? I've been live like yesterday I went live like twice. Have you had weight loss surgery, Katrina, or you just had like the upper GI for other reasons? Because I don't think I've ever had anybody. I've had people in my life that know people that have weight loss surgery, but I never had anyone in my life that had weight loss surgery. So that would be cool. Right, Jabari? Say cool.
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 Dada.
Dada's in the room. You want to go with Dada? Go ahead, get down. Yeah, I know you don't want to get down. Oh, wow. So that's, almost a year. How is that going for you? If you guys just came into the live, make sure you guys thumbs up this video. If you guys have any questions for me, Katrina, if you have any advice for me, that would be awesome. Are you leaving me? You leaving me, Jabari?
Bye.
And this is Jabari. I know you guys probably haven't seen him in a while. He's getting super big. He's 2.5 now. You say 2? 2. You're 2, right? Mhm. What are you doing? Show them your new toy. You know, show them your new toy. Look, just show them. Look. Okay, he doesn't want me to show you guys.
Bye.
We all know it's yours, Jabari. They're not gonna take it from you.
Bye.
Okay, that's his new favorite. Besides, no, mine is his new favorite word. He doesn't say it to me often because I don't ever want anything of his, but he does say mine. Mine?
Mine. Mine has a bed.
But honestly, this process wasn't like an extremely hard process where, and I say this because I didn't have to go through like a lot of ups and downs. I got clearance very fast for everything. Like my heart was good. All my blood work was good, so it's not like I have to take any additional pills besides vitamin D. My vitamin D is actually right here, and it's vitamin D2, 1.2 milligrams, 50,000 units. So that's the only thing that I'm taking. Like they check my thyroid, blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, well, my sugar levels, like they checked a lot of stuff, probably about 10 different things. And, everything came out good. B12, my iron for being anemic, like she checked a lot of stuff. And everything came out good except for the vitamin D. She said, everybody for the most part is vitamin D deficient, especially if they're not getting it in their diet or, they're not working outside and stuff like that. No, I just said I'm not diabetic or anything like that. Everything was good for me. I don't have like the what is it called? My upper GI came out good. They actually mailed me that, telling me that I was cleared for that. The psych eval went well. So this process has been very good in that sense. Plus, it makes it a lot cheaper because I don't have to go for like further testing. I know some people, well, the one lady, the cardio radiation lady, whatever, she was saying how some people, they have to go and get like ultrasounds of their heart and stuff like that. But she was saying, everything looks good with me. My blood pressure is good. So I don't need any like further testing because all of that stuff would just be more money for me. So yeah, I was really happy about that. Not only to know that, like, of course I'm overweight because, I'm eating a lot, but just to know that, I'm healthy as well. So that's a good thing. Jabari, are you getting down? You're doing the most. Dean, look at your son.
Move.
Jabari,
Okay.
calm down. Jabari, you're about to get down. Yeah, soon. This is why I don't usually do my live videos with him around anymore. You guys probably haven't seen him in like a very long time because he's crazy. Well, he just don't sit still anymore like he used to. Yeah, same with me as well. Which is honestly a good thing. Was your pre-op process long? Like, do you feel like it was a long process? How long did your insurance have you wait? Jabari, didn't I tell you to stop? You're gonna be crying in a minute. Now stop. Yeah, so you keep moving. Jabari, stop. I don't think my pre-op process is that long. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Here, take your friend and go. You're welcome. And did it take a long time for you to be approved? Because I honestly, okay, you had to do 6 months with a nutrition, but I know sometimes it takes like a long time. It takes a long time to get approved also. When I was doing some research on that, I heard like, my phone is dying. Yeah? No, you're not listening. I heard, if you're getting the bypass, they'll approve you faster. At least that's what I've seen in forums. I was just reading forums off of that. But, yeah. Jabari, are you gonna listen? Are you gonna listen? No. Exactly. He says no for everything, though. Are you gonna listen? Yeah, I know you're not gonna listen. Yes, Jabari. Bye-bye? You going bye-bye? Where are you going? No, he wants me to hold him so he can throw the thing back and forth. What? You don't care? Who you on live with? I didn't expect to get approved because they said it took a month. Yeah. You want to eat? I think he went to the bathroom. Is that what he's trying to say? I didn't expect to get approved because they said it took a month and it was middle of December and they're approving it. Mr. Manager, Brian. Get it. Give it to him. See, you can always get another one. Well, give it to him. You probably won't be doing it anyway. He's wanting because you have it. It's okay. You can cry a little. You'll be okay. It's good for your lungs. But that's good though, that they approved you so fast. I'm gonna ask, another question I'm gonna ask is just to make sure that I have all my paperwork. Mine is definitely, Dean, open the door for him, go with that. Mine is definitely to be, at least 20 pounds under 200, so I would say like 175 to 180. That's where I would like bump around. But yeah, so I would say like down 100. Cause their starting weight for me was 278. So to hit 178 would be awesome. But be nice. Mia's sleeping. Jabari, go in the room with Dada. You're how many months post? You're about 7 months post, yeah. So how much weight are you down so far? Oh my goodness. Look, don't see no tears. Was there no tears coming out? No, you were just fussing. For what? Who are you fussing for, Jabari? But yeah, my goal is just to be down. Jabari, you want to get down? You want to get down? Be quiet. Oh, what is this? My son has so many bug bites. Oh my goodness. He has 2 bug bites on his leg. And you were scratching them? Say yes? They hurt? Let me take a warm bath. Maybe that'll help, okay? You see yourself? Who is that? Is that Jabari? And Mama?
Okay. Okay, Mama. Okay, Mama. Mama. Mama.
Yes? No, actually, I don't have to lose anything. I'm down about, oh my goodness, I'm down about 4 pounds right now. My goal is to be down 10 before the, well, altogether I would say 15, because you know you're going to lose weight with the, stop, it's all done. You know you're going to lose weight with the pre-op diet, so, I mean, you know you're going to lose weight with that. Jabari, didn't I just say it's all done? All done. There's nothing else in there. Nothing else. But no, you're not required to lose any amount of weight beforehand. Yeah, my phone is just falling like crazy. I did try some of the protein shakes even before. All done. I decided to try some of the protein shakes beforehand. Make sure you try protein shakes, try vitamins, because everyone always struggles with those. Yeah, the vitamins, I actually asked her that, and she said because, you know, I'm doing so well with, like, not being, like, not having anything deficient yet besides the vitamin D, which they prescribed me. She said, I really don't have to take a vitamin right now. I tried 3 protein shakes so far. I've tried Slim, Slim Fast, which has 20 grams of protein in the one container. It has 1 gram of sugar, some other factor. But it's okay. Like 1 out of 10, I would say it's like a 4.5. Like I don't think I would buy it again. But if it was the only one I had to drink, it's not like I'm gagging when I'm drinking it. It just has to be extremely cold. And then I bought two types. I think they're called Evolve. One is vanilla and the other one is chocolate. The vanilla one I would say is like a 7 out of 10, and then the chocolate I would say is like a 6 out of 10. So if they actually still have it tomorrow, I'm gonna buy probably like 2 or 3 of each, just to have them on stock. They were on clearance because they expire within the year, so that's a good thing because if I'm getting surgery in 2 or 3 months, they'll still be good for me. So I still want to try the Premier Protein one. They have stop. They have a lot more protein and less sugar, so I don't know if I'm gonna like those. But I mean, when they're on sale, I try to buy them just so I can try them out. And if I do, you want to get down? You want to get down? So stop. And because the Slim Fast, they're like $10 for 4. But they were actually on clearance for $3.95 because the strawberry ones were expiring in December. So I was trying those out, and then the other ones, the vegan, Jabari. Yes. No. Oh, you want this? The vegan ones expire in May of next year. So they were really good to try out, and I don't feel get off. And I feel like I don't have to like rush to drink those. She's eating craisins. You done ate all of them. You want a pumpkin seed? You want this?
Okay, thank you.
It's a pumpkin seed.
Okay, thank you.
Because he doesn't like the walnuts.
I'll be your seed. Let's buy your seed.
Yeah, the only thing I'm really worried about is the recovery part. I will, after I had my son, I was recovering for 4 months, so that's like totally different. But this one, I'm only going to be, I don't know how long I really need. Everybody's body is different, so I'm going to take off work. The minimum is 7 days, and then the max would be 2 weeks. I work at a bank, so I'm sitting the whole time, and it's not like I have to do that much interaction where I'm moving a lot. As well as it's not too crazy where you're welcome, where I have to, a lot going on basically. So I'm not really worried in that sense. Because I should be good. I'm just talking to people all day. I'm not really moving around and stuff like that. But I will, I want to move around only because, they say about the blood clots and all that stuff. So, but I'm not like lifting or anything like that. I'm like sitting down all day. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely don't think I'm gonna take off a month, but I know they say, people say throughout the days they get better, but I think I'm definitely gonna take about 2 weeks off, just because it's gonna help me a lot. And I know my doctor was saying how it's gonna take me like an hour to drink a water, and like every 15 minutes or something. So definitely until I'm feeling better. What are you doing now? I don't want it.
Spicy. I'm spicy.
Uh-oh, what's that? It's outside.
You
Yeah, I think 2 weeks should be good. And I have the time, so it's not that I'm excited, I'm like anxious, like everything is going so well right now, and there's no surprises or anything like that, so I'm just like ready to get the ball rolling, and I want to continue what I'm doing now, like the little small changes that I'm doing. I want to continue to do that and just slow process. Like I'm happy that I'm waiting. Well, I only have 4 months for the whole process, but I'm happy that it's not like I went in May, I'm getting it in June. Like I'm happy about the slow process because there's a lot of different things that I'm changing, but it's like really, really slow because I know, just eating a lot slower. It's going to take a lot of practice for that because I am a fast eater. Making sure my portions are smaller. Drinking and eating at the same time, you have to separate. So I'm happy I don't have to do all of this within a week. And it's like I have 4 to 5 months to really practice all this stuff because it's definitely, it takes practice. Because once it has, in like protein shakes, like and all that stuff, because I definitely didn't want to wait last minute and just buy a whole bunch of protein shakes that I don't like. Like that, I would be pissed because those protein shakes are not cheap. What are you doing now? So I'm so happy that they went on clearance and I was able to try 3 or 4 different flavors. One of them is Slim Fast. I didn't try it yet, but it's Slim Fast caramel, but it has caffeine in it. So I'll probably drink those during pre-op, like the 2-week pre-op, because my 2-week pre-op diet, it really isn't that strenuous, like not an all liquid diet. All right, I'm about to get off the camera because my son is acting a fool. But my 2-week pre-op diet isn't nothing too crazy. So I think I'm gonna drink those drinks around that time. Yes, Jabari. Yeah, it definitely helps when you practice. It's not something that like is gonna happen overnight for me. Like it's definitely gonna be a long process. See, my hair just got so short because I'm always been a fast eater, and it's not even when I was telling the nurse that I'm a fast eater, I was saying like I'll get 2 or 3 portions, and that's why it takes me like 30 minutes to eat. But that first portion is like done in like 5 minutes. You know what I mean? But after like the second portion, it takes longer for you to eat. Oh my goodness, Jabbar, you can't leave that cat alone. Go get your truck. Jabbar, go get your truck. She's sleeping. She's sleeping. But thank you. To be down 60 pounds in what are you, 6, 7 months post-op? I think that's really good. Jabari, stop. So you said you don't like the protein shakes, but at this point, you can drink smoothies now, right? Because I don't like the protein shakes that much. Like, it's not something that I want to be drinking for the rest of my life. But if I can do smoothies, like let's say if I'm using the Slim Fast, didn't I just say stop? You don't listen. I said stop. Dean, look what your son did. You don't listen. No. Yeah, I know you don't. No. Hey guys, I just joined the live. I know it's just like 2 people that joined, but make sure you thumbs up. Me and Katrina are having like this deep old combo. Move. Leave it. No, because you broke it. Now go tell Dada what you did. Go tell Dada. He's just over here chasing a cat. Like, I don't get it. But, I forgot what I was saying now. I really forgot. I'm just looking at my son. He, just took down the curtain. What was I saying? Another thing, as you can see, I'm chewing gum. I'm a really big gum chewer. What happened? What happened? You knocked it down, Jabbar, and I know you can't chew gum. Oh, smoothies. Yeah, like, if I can put, the Slim Fast smoothie, which is 20 grams of protein, and then put like a banana in it and a little bit of fruit with some ice. Bye-bye. I think that would be good. Like adding something in or some blueberries or something, that would be good. But just drinking that smoothie alone, that's too much for me. But then again, a smoothie would probably be too heavy for me because drinking that heavy smoothie and just getting 20 grams of protein, like that's not enough. So I know, I think I read that you need to get, on my paper it says like 60 to 80 grams of protein a day. And, you know, the smoothies are like your best bet for getting those in. I mean, meat as well, but that's something I'm really going to try to aim for. And they did tell me, my dietitian, or what should I call her, my nutritionist, she did tell me to start writing my stuff down or putting it in my FitnessPal, and I don't think I'm going to start doing that now. I always did that. I've had my FitnessPal for years, but once I do get the surgery, I really think I'm going to get back on that, and that's honestly just to track my protein because I've never been told, like, I really need protein, so I'm really going to check it in then. Calories, I really don't care because I know I'm not going to be getting a lot of calories in, but for that protein intake, I really want to make sure I'm getting in 60 max protein and, what is it, like 48 to 64 ounces of water, because the few women that I did watch, Jabari, I'm about to go get this boy, they did become dehydrated a few times and, like, literally went to the hospital because of that. So, yeah, I know it's hard. Honestly, I don't know that it's hard because I've only moved. All I can go by is, no, why are you touching me as food? Go put it in the garbage. Go put it in the garbage. I can only go by what I've been told. I've never been through it, so I can only talk about what I've seen. Go put it in the garbage. What are you gonna do with it then? Well, give it to Mia. Go put it in Mia's food. Like, he's over here giving Mia more food, and he already raised it to 65. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm currently going through. I can't believe it went so fast. Like, I can't believe it's month 3. Like, that is crazy. It went so fast. And especially because I've been thinking about it this year. Like, I had an appointment set for January. I had an appointment set for March. And I didn't go to any of them. I wouldn't have a problem with the Herbalife smoothies, but it took me all day just to drink it. I'm very low on protein and water. I heard about the hair too, and I lose a lot of hair anyway. My hair is long, but I lose a lot of hair because I don't take care of my hair. So I'm trying to keep my hair in like low maintenance styles as much as possible. But I did hear that you do lose hair, and I probably will take like a biotin supplement soon, or probably like after surgery. But I mean, I lost my hair. Usually when I do lose hair, it's not like, it's only my temple area, like right here. And this is actually new hair from my son, from after having my son. Because after I had my son, my hair didn't fall out, but my temple area, so from right here to my temple, it all came out. Like literally, I was bald. But it took about 3 or 4 months for it to come back. It wasn't really that big of a deal, but it definitely did come out. But anyway, I'm gonna have to go now because my phone is on 5%. So, Katrina, thank you for tuning in and talking with me, and I will catch you in another video. Probably next week I'll post another video. Trying to see what my son's doing. So, bye.